Okay, today's gonna be some legs, and I've decided that, oh, hi coach. I've decided that today's gonna be a little more abs. There's gonna be some focus at the end on it because I've realized that, while abs are revealed in the kitchen, I think I need to put a little more training in to really make them pop. I have dedicated days where I add in abs here and there, but I think training them a little more, it's just like calves. You don't train them enough, and so they just don't pop. So that's what coach said. Anyways, today's going to be a focus on hamstrings, probably a lot of calf work. Probably 5-6 sets at least, and then I'm probably going to go with I like rope crunches. Those are probably my favorite ab exercise in terms of progressive overload and in terms of comfort. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hit some of those. And I'm feeling pretty good. Every morning I wake up drier and I wake up flat, which is really nice to see, Okay, pirate. But anyways, I'm really just trying to prioritize having the time to work on my weak points, because I feel like abs, calves, forearms, they're weak points. And it's just like if you want to get bigger, traps or bigger shoulders, you tend to put them at the beginning of the workout. We're going to try and just at least put enough volume in there for those to grow a little extra. So yes, right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll see. I might do abs first, but I might also, I don't know. We'll just have to see and play it by ear, but it'll be legs and abs, and then I will see you for the post-workout breakdown. Let's go. Well, I'm back, and coach is in the exact same mood, very cuddly today. So I'm feeling pretty good, I did go up to 135 on RDLs, so I'm feeling good. My back is very well recovered from whatever injury I sustained, and it's honestly really nice to be able to really overload my legs a lot more. The form isn't perfect, and that's going to be my main focus before adding on weight, but just being able to get back to somewhat what I was doing before, it's just nice. You get confidence back, and it just feels good. I mean, in terms of abs, I think the main key to training them is really being able to feel it. That is one of the muscles where you really need to feel it when you're doing it. I think with rope crunches, you got to keep your hips tucked. You can't move them and rock them back and forth. What you got to end up doing is you really have to get inside, and you have to do it to where you can feel it inside the upper or lower abs, whichever you're targeting. Because if you're not feeling if you're not feeling it there, you're not getting as much activation as you want. You know, you might get some, but unlike, you know, a bench where you might feel your shoulders and triceps take over with lighter weights, you really gotta focus on feeling it when you're training your abs, whatever you're doing. But I'm feeling good. Adding a little extra in will definitely help. Just a little bit more, you know, squeezing work. You don't need to go heavy on abs. You just need to really control the reps. Yeah. And you just really need to focus. And once you do that it's just a matter of doing it. A lot of people don't train their abs directly, think they get enough from, you know, compound lifts and bracing and all, but you know, you want bigger abs, you need to train abs. You want bigger chest, you train chest. You don't say, well, I get enough chest activation from you know, tensing it during my back workouts. No, that's not the same. Thinking and principles apply to ab training. She's very opinionated about ab training because she doesn't like those 10-minute ab workout videos. That's just a bunch of cardio to her. She says you should train it just like every other muscle, you know, progressive overload. You don't need to go overboard. You need to progressive overload, and that's all you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and eat a little more. She's got a little more cardio for me today, and I guess she's going to come with. So I'm feeling pretty good, and hopefully tomorrow, whether it's forearms and arms or just forearms, I'll be ready to tackle it, you know, add in a little of extra work here and there, depending on what I need. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.